Darius D. Rock Williams was born into a world he didn't choose. The sirens and gunshots of Washington, D.C.'s roughest neighborhoods were his lullabies. The cracked sidewalks and graffiti-strewn walls his playground. His mother, Marla, worked 2 jobs and still couldn't make ends meet, while his father, long faded into the haze of street legends, was a ghost story told to unruly kids to scare them straight. By 12, Darius had learned that power came not from a classroom, but from the street corners. Skinny and scrappy, with eyes too old for his young face, he was already running errands for Big Rick, the local kingpin. Big Rick saw potential in Darius, who had the sharp mind of a chess player and the fearlessness of a soldier. It wasn't long before errands turned into running small amounts of product, first weed, then pills. The once innocent boy now operated under the street name D-Rock. Through his teenage years, D-Rock climbed the ranks with a mixture of charm, intelligence, and ruthlessness. He was respected by peers, feared by rivals, and recognized by the police. By 18, he was no mere errand boy, but a dealer with his own network, moving substantial amounts of cocaine and heroin. Success like his didn't come without enemies, but D-Rock had learned to navigate DC's perilous underworld. Despite the trappings of success, money, cars, respect, D-Rock was a young man haunted. He looked out for his little brother Jamal, the one hope for something better in their family. Jamal was different, with a talent for art and dreams that stretched far from the concrete confines of their neighborhood. D-Rock used his earnings to keep Jamal in school, to shield him from the life D-Rock had chosen. Darius's world was a complex tapestry of loyalty, love, and betrayal. He fell for a girl named Lisa, an intelligent and driven student from a neighboring school. At first, she was oblivious to the depth of his involvement in the illicit world. When she found out, she confronted him, anger and love battling in her eyes. Darius, you have a chance to be more than this. You're smart, smarter than all of them. Why waste it? But D-Rock was trapped in a labyrinth of his own making, unable to lead the game without dire consequences for himself and his loved ones. He made promises to Lisa he knew he couldn't keep, and their relationship frayed under the weight of unspoken truths and imminent dangers. The balance D-Rock maintained was precarious. Rival dealers were chomping at the bit, envious of his success. The police were closing in, and Big Rick, now suspicious of D-Rock's ambitions, became a looming threat. D-Rock's carefully constructed empire began to crumble insidiously. One fateful night, D-Rock planned to make a large deal that would set him up for life, a way out for him and Jamal. But the meet was a setup. Bullets flew like angry wasps, chaos reigned. In the crossfire, D-Rock was hit. His life ebbed away on the cold, unforgiving pavement, eyes reflecting the dim streetlights. Darius D. Rock Williams was mourned by a few, forgotten by most. His death was another statistic in a city plagued by violence. But for Jamal and Lisa, his memory lingered. a cautionary tale, a whisper in the dark corners of their lives. Jamal, using the money D-Rock left behind, went on to college and became an artist. His work capturing the struggles and dreams of the streets that shaped him. Lisa, ever driven, became a social worker, fighting to change a system that consumed young lives like Darius's. In her office hung a single piece of Jamal's artwork, a haunting image of a young boy straddling the line between two worlds. Darius's story was one of many in Washington, D.C., a tale of choices and consequences. Our dreams deferred and lives tragically shortened. His echoes remain, a reminder that even in the darkest corners, the light of possibility still flickered.